my name is Chong. I'm making a video of my tramp to Kilimanjaro. This is my preparation video. Yeah, first of all, just a little bit about myself. I'm Chinese, grew up in New Zealand, love the outdoors, love mountains, but I moved to Germany 5 years ago, living here in northern part of Germany. Weather's fantastic. This is our house, this is our garden. I'm doing the stuff in the garden on the lawn, as the Kiwi style. Basically, we're getting into this routine of going to work, coming home, and stuck in a normal day job. Yeah, then this idea came up. My best buddy Rob and I, we are planning a trip to Kilimanjaro. It is 8 days away. Monday next week we're gonna head off, 17th of September. So I thought I'll give a bit of instruction of what I have, what I'm gonna take, and all the stuff I need. You can see I've got all the stuff laid out here, what I need for the trip. I hope I don't forget anything. I'm gonna go through each one of the items and tell you what I need it for, and I'm gonna pack them away. Alright, let's go through each one of the items, shall we? First of all, I've got sleeping bags. As you can see, this sleeping bag is reasonable size. That's what I have had for the last probably 15 years. When they pack up, it's quite small. However, this sleeping bag only goes to extreme temperature, probably -3. I'm not too sure, it's too old, I don't have any specification for it anymore. But just for the safety, I've got a massive Russian sleeping bag here. You can see the comparison of these two sleeping bags. It's not a down sleeping bag, but supposedly it goes to -23 extreme temperature. So for Kilimanjaro, I think it should be enough, but due to the size, I don't think I'm gonna pack this sleeping bag in my the day pack. So I have got a massive 90-liter duffel bag to put all the stuff that I don't need for the day. This giant Russian sleeping bag is going to this duffel bag, and some other stuff that I don't need during the walk. Because the tent is not required, it's an organized tour on Kilimanjaro. What we need is a sleeping mattress. This is also a really old sleeping mattress, self-inflatable sleeping mattress that I've been having for the last, I have no idea, 20 years perhaps. It's still working. I'm taking with me. When it's packed down, it's quite small. I can either chuck it in the duffel bag or maybe just hang underneath of my backpack. This is the backpack I'm going to be carrying for the next 6 days while I'm on the tour. It's a 55-liter backpack. Has a lot of functions. It's designed for mountains. Ice axe can go here through, can hang a lot of, for example, climbing carabiners, but this time it's not required, and I hope this backpack should be enough for the trip. It's not huge like other backpacks I have, 90 liters, 85 liters. This time most of equipment and food and drinks are going to be carried up by the group. And to that I've got a little cover for the backpack. When it's folded up, you can see it's quite small. It's very light. I think it's only 30 grams. When it's raining, it's handy to have something to cover your backpack, keep stuff dry, keep the clothing dry, and evening times keep yourself warm on the mountain. Here's a water bladder I'm taking. It's 2 liters. The water bladder has been with me probably also for the last 10-12 years. It's still pretty good. What it probably not so good is this is not insulated, as you can see. When it's high up on the mountain, when it goes sub-zero temperature, the water is gonna freeze in the tube. But maybe I'll pack a sock around it, I don't know. Hopefully will be enough. Here's the main jacket for the trip. It's pretty new, haven't used too much times. As you can see, it's Gore-Tex outlay, keep you dry, and what is good is it's a zip down inner layer, and I can easily zip it out and use it as just a rain jacket, or when it's cold then I can have this inside, or you can zip it out and just wear this in the evenings in the tent or campground. It's pretty handy. It's a 4-season jacket, and that's the one that I'm taking. And for evening I have a fleece jacket, sitting around having dinner or in the camp, just an extra layer to keep you warm. During the day when you move around, probably it's not going to be too cold, but evening time when you're sitting around doing nothing, I think legs and body gets cold quite quickly. So this is a jacket. It's a fleece insulated inside. Hopefully it will be warm enough. And here are some items. Tramping boots. It's not a fancy tramping boots. I don't have fancy stuff. As you can see, the boots are pretty ripped. But I survived the last trip up on Zugspitze, the highest mountain in Germany. Yeah, probably need a clean. Anyway, it's gonna get dirty. Gaiters. I'm taking the gaiters with me. I haven't used it for a long time. Gaiters are mainly for bushwalk in the shrubs and stuff, so you don't get scratched. Well, maybe this is a Kiwi thing, because Kiwis always tramp with shorts and sometimes long johns under. So going through the bushwalk, gaiters pretty handy. I think for Kilimanjaro, the first 2 days, we're going through a bit of a bush. I'll take it with me anyway. If I need it, I'll have it. If not, leave in the bag. Here's some more clothing items I'm going through. This is a pair of tramping shorts. I've been having this for maybe 15 years as well. As you can see, it's not original color anymore. It's very thin, a little bit grey out. But I think for the first couple of days in the lower altitude, it should be alright. And when it gets colder, I've got a long pair of long johns, or thermal pants, what normally people would call it. We call it long johns in New Zealand. Then just go underneath of it. As I say, yeah, the Kiwis tramp with shorts and long johns when it's cold on the mountain, but for this tramp I've actually got myself a pair of hiking pants, semi-waterproof, but it's pants. It will keep warm, and when it's really cold, I'll wear the long johns underneath. In the evening time, I have a spare pair of also a pair of thermal pants, just to sit around in tent or wear underneath, or for sleeping. These are the pants I'm going to be taking. Here there's some more clothing items. Top part of it, I've got 2 thermal fleece t-shirt. Actually they are fleece t-shirt, they're really good ones. This one will be wearing for the 6 days tramp. During the day it might be really stinky afterwards, but I'm not gonna change it. This is my fleece jacket I'm gonna be wearing underneath my main jacket, and it's gonna be stinky, but evening time I'm gonna change to this one. It's a little bit more refreshing after dinner or something, so the tent is not gonna be too stinky. Here's some more clothing items. Here's a Gore-Tex waterproof beanie. Well, I'm not sure if it's waterproof, but it's a wing stopper. Keep my head warm on the mountain. Probably I don't need it for the first couple of days, but when it's high up on the mountain, high altitude, over 3,000, 4,000 meter, it's gonna be very cold. Going to minus degrees, I'm gonna have this and probably have my hood up from the jacket. There are a couple of neck warmers, some stuff. This is a quite long one. Yeah, can wear it as a scarf or neck warmer, or put it up as a balaclava to cover your face and nose. Just an extra layer to keep yourself warm. And here are some gloves for the people that know me from my last trip, Zugspitze. I actually forgot taking gloves with me. My hands were frozen. It took 3-4 months to recover from the numbness, so this time for the people I'm taking 2 pairs. Well, actually the reason I'm taking 2 pairs is these ones are really old, as you can see. Yeah, really old ski gloves, but it's nice to wear during the day. If you grab rocks and stuff, it's extra bit of a leather there, provide a little bit of stability. Evening time, a fleece pair of gloves to sit around drinking tea, having dinner if it's necessary. Here's sleeping bag liner. It's also fleece, give extra, say 3-4 degrees, and also keep the sleeping bag a little bit clean when you have a whole day of sweating. This is washable sleeping bag, probably not so good idea chucking the wash machine to wash, so extra liner for the sleeping bag. I've been kneeling down talking all the stuff. My knee is a little bit stuffed, meniscus problem a little bit, probably from doing sports too long, so I've got a little bit of knee protection here. I'm taking with me, yeah, when it gets sore knee, then I just put this on and give it extra bit of a support on my knee. Some socks items, 1 pair for the walk, or no, 2 pairs for the walk. Change it around a little bit, maybe every 3 days. It's gonna be stinky, but yeah, we're on the mountain, it's alright. And these pairs I got them for Christmas as present from my mother-in-law. I'm taking with me, and I keep my feet warm in the tent, in the camp. What else I haven't gone through? Yeah, here's a lot of small items, as you can see. Got passport, vaccination pass, what I needed for Africa, sunglasses, important, toiletry, toothbrush. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm taking. I'm not really taking any face wash. Don't need it. Here's a couple of emergency blanket. When it gets emergency situation, it's really good to have these to keep yourself warm. And a camera, nothing fancy. Take photos with it. They take pretty good photos actually. Battery chargers, and a Yi Pro. It's the Chinese copy of GoPro, which I'm using to record this video. In my hand, I can't really turn around and shoot it. It's really cheap, 60 bucks from Amazon. Does the job, records good videos in a good day. When weather is good, the picture is really nice. The batteries for the E camera, and a headlamp. I actually got a really old black diamond, one of the first LED lamp upstairs, probably also 20 years old, still working, but it's not bright enough. This is the latest black diamond headlamp. I don't know the model. Looks pretty good. I tried it. Enough battery for the whole trip. Probably don't need it. It's supposed to last 16 hours for 4 batteries, and I've got extra 12 battery for 3 changes, mainly just for the evenings. And on the last day we're gonna start 4 o'clock in the morning, push to the summit. It's gonna be walking in the dark, and it's really good to have a headlamp that is powerful and see the path pretty clearly. Extra battery charger, power bank, for cell phone. Yeah, my cell phone's not here. And last but not least, a flask of whiskey. Well, at the moment it's empty. I'm gonna fill up with some liqueur in there. We're not gonna be able to drink on the mountain over 6,000, 5,000 sea level. Drinking's probably not a good idea, but on the last day down, it's nice to have a sip of celebration drink, and it's good to have something with you. Yeah, this is the end of the video. I think I've gone through everything what's lying around here. I'll check it again, make sure that I have everything, then I'll start packing away. Alright, things being packed down. Everything's been packed except tramping boots. I'm probably gonna wear it, or maybe just hang outside the backpack. I'll have to see. Otherwise all the stuff is in it. I've got a bag of clothing, which still pretty good quality, but used. Taking to Tanzania, giving to the guides, giving to their family. A lot of sports function shirts, good to go tramp for the day or something, to wear it. Got a bag of that. So now the pack down, you can see it's a backpack I'm gonna carry. All the camera stuff, everything's in it. It's about 8 kg altogether, and the big duffel bag here is 10 kg, basically just the sleeping bag, and mattress, some clothing items. Most of the stuff is in this backpack. Personal stuff, cameras, digital. I'll have to assess on the day when we are in Africa, just to check what's the best way to. Probably gonna repack everything again, take everything out and shuffle around a little bit, and maybe some of the stuff can go in the big bag, in the duffel bag, which we don't need to carry, and maybe reduce another couple of kilo from the backpack. Yeah, that's pretty much. We are set to go. Alright, video take number 3. It's 7 days to go. Is it 7 days to go? 8 days. And my wife was doing the garden down the back. Yeah, so this is all the stuff I'm gonna take. This is a sleeping. This. Hi. Shh. Okay. And I stuck. I don't know what I'm saying.